This is Dave at AFX Search, Private Investigators in Palm Beach, Florida. For private investigators in Florida and nationwide, one of the most common requests is how to do business development and create a new client base for your agency. One area is to look at new locations to do business, or even new types of cases to get involved with. In any event, a great place to start is to look at other cases in existence or that have already been closed, even if they're in for other agencies. So you can go to court cases and read about what happened with a divorce case, with a fraud case, or the type of case you want to get involved with. What type of client do you want to get involved with? If they're criminal defense attorneys, if they're divorce attorneys, it might even be either finding heirs or missing persons. You can look at the public records of those type of cases in other jurisdictions, or even in your jurisdiction if it's a new practice area for you. You can look at how those cases started. Who filed the case? Was it the plaintiff, the defendant, or the plaintiff, the victim? Or was the plaintiff a corporation? What type of testimony was offered in the case, either by a private investigator, expert witnesses, subjects, and you can look at that testimony to see how, as an investigator, you could have improved the results for the client or even for the opposing side. Who won the case? What were the rulings by the judge, or what did the jury decide? And who lost the case? You can look at why the case was won or lost. What were the pieces of evidence that from the outside were the factors that influenced the decision on that case? What were the missing pieces? So once you get an idea of the types of cases you want to work on in different areas or in different practice areas, you can see as an investigator how you could have contributed to that kind of theoretical case, even though you weren't part of it. Most important thing is to look at the kind of cases that you would enjoy working on. Even if there's a lot of cases in a practice area that might seem like good business opportunities, unless you'd really like working on them, it doesn't make sense to get involved with those cases. And then the last thing is, look at business development as a destination, not a goal. If you have a goal to do 10 extra cases a year or X amount of dollars a year, a goal is something you can either meet or not meet, and that also includes the opportunity for failure. So if you look at it as a goal, it's not as valuable as a destination. For example, when I leave the office today, I'm going to go to a certain address to go home. I don't look at getting to that address as a goal. It's not a goal to get home. It's a destination. And I know that I'll reach that destination by taking certain steps in certain directions. The same holds true for business development. If you want to reach a certain goal of revenue or of case volume or even a new type of practice area, if you make it a destination and figure out the steps to get there, then you can make it almost assured that you'll reach that destination. The first step in doing that is recognizing that no client needs an investigation. Let me say that again. No clients need an investigation. They need an answer to a question or a resolution to a problem. And if you can figure out what that answer is or what that resolution is, you can craft your investigation around getting that result. It may be presented to the client in terms of billing hours and fees and whatnot, but really you want to get them the answer to that question or resolving that issue or a successful case outcome. So business development, start by reading other cases, look at other examples of the areas you want to get involved with, and then matching up your efforts towards that goal, and even in the cases looking at actual client names that might be prospects.